Hi, my name is Ann Taylor, and as our country, the United States, turns its attention towards freedom in July, as we're getting ready to celebrate 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It is a big deal for the United States, and even with these very troubling times, people are coming together for celebrations. And I want to consider, however, what if we can look at a different type of freedom, a deeply personal freedom. Now, I'm not talking about being free to do whatever you like or freedom to have more time for fun. Whereas that may be important, there's a deeper sense of freedom that's possible. What if freedom is less about gaining something and more about becoming aware of what's been quietly governing our lives beneath the conscious surface? The need for approval, the fear of disappointing others, the nagging feeling of not being enough. One of the things that has fascinated me for many years now and continues to grow is how Jungian psychology, that is the work of the late Dr. Carl Jung, and yogic traditions have similar insights into freedom and liberation. Carl Jung says, until you make the unconscious conscious, you will turn around and call it fate. And Kundalini Yoga, the yoga of awareness, teaches that inner freedom is being released from the bondage of unconscious patterns and behaviors. Two different approaches, one river. One begins with symbols and reflection. The other path begins with breath, movement, meditation, and direct somatic experience. We all have places in our life where we would like to have a little bit more freedom. Perhaps freedom involves releasing a pattern or a habit, and that once we can allow time to observe a moment instead of just acting unconsciously, there's something that can open up in us. Awareness creates a small space, and in that space, something new becomes possible. So July is about freedom and liberation from the Kundalini yogic path. We're going to explore breathwork, bodywork movements to help us uncover some unconscious patterns, to bring true joy and liberation into our lives. It's a process. And from the Jungian standpoint, I've been conducting what I'm calling the symbolic salon. If you're interested in dreams, symbols, and small group discussions, this may be more your cup of tea. Although I'm finding the yoga students are very interested in the Jungian work. Because when I teach Kundalini Yoga, I'm bringing in a lot of depth psychology, because I think the two, the Eastern mind, the Western mind, can really learn a lot from each other. I hope that you consider joining and join in the yoga class, the Symbolic Salon. I'll be opening a new cohort soon, so you can simply sign up and be notified when the next one starts, if that's of interest to you. Whatever your path, I wish you increased awareness, increased joy, and personal liberation. Have a great 4th. Have a great rest of your summer for those in other countries. Blessings.